The mission of Easter Seals Midwest is to help individuals with developmental disabilities, including autism, learn, live, work, and participate in the community. Easter Seals across the nation serves about 1.5 million people with autism each year. The core of everything that we do is parent training. We are able to provide services to the family, and those services, if we can get them in our door faster and sooner, then that's actually going to be better for the family in the long run. Aaron Likens, he's our autism ambassador for Easter Seals Midwest. He has just been a wonderful resource. His personal experience and story really allows people in the community to come to really get insight into what it's like to have an autism spectrum disorder.
I am the autism ambassador at Easter Seals Midwest, also author of the book Finding Kansas, which, well, I was able to write from a first-hand account. I do have the diagnosis of Asperger's, which myself, I didn't get my diagnosis till later in life. It wasn't until I was age 20. For the first 11 years of my life, Asperger's was not a diagnosis. So it wasn't that I was on the autism spectrum my first 11 years. I had it, but it hadn't been really identified or quantified. So my parents always just heard, oh, don't worry about Aaron. Maybe he's just smarter. So yeah, don't worry that he's not socializing with anybody his own age. Autism is a neurologically based developmental disability that seriously affects a person's ability to communicate, socialize, and make judgments. And then for 80% of those on the autism spectrum, you are going to have sensory issues in one form or another. Asperger's is a high-functioning form of autism. If you met one person with autism, you've only met one person with autism. Just because it applies to me, the next person you meet with the same diagnosis could be 100% opposite. Envision it this way. What if you're paralyzed in every state from the neck down? Except when you cross into the borders of Kansas, everything becomes a little bit more normal. Kansas is the activity or interest that a person on the autism spectrum is obsessed with, and as my dad would say, won't shut up about. Top 7 that I've seen: dinosaurs, Legos, trains, movies, weather, anything that has to do with the military or airplanes, or anything that has to do with computers, electronics, games, video games, specifically the video game Minecraft. Whatever it is, I can almost guarantee you that is where we are going to feel normal. My book got published, and several months thereafter, Easter Seals Midwest asked me to go through their parent training program as a consultant. Going through the program, for the first time in my life, I got the accurate information of autism. All the data, all the research out there shows the earlier we work with anyone on the autism spectrum, the faster the rate of growth. What I've seen working with Easter Seals is that we are doing everything we can and then some to train police officers, first responders, teachers, classmates, businesses, and so many other areas of society to make people aware of autism, make people aware of Asperger's and the challenges, be it social issues or sensory issues, to make the world just a little bit more accommodating, because we can learn from others, others can learn from us, and the whole world's going to be better for it. My motto the past 7 years has been understanding is a foundation for hope. And I've had individuals at my presentation that have Asperger's. You know, I could tell at the start that they didn't really want to be there. And then over the course of my presentation, there's a shift, and then I'll make a point, and all of a sudden I'll see the individual shaking their parent and saying, "Mom, see, I'm not the only one." And there is something to be said, knowing that you aren't alone in this world.